Outside you can see the pinkness and the reflections on the land as well. This is a high definition cam and it shows proof. Cams don't lie. These cams show all the evidence that are out there on the horizons. And I'll show you the next cam and lots of other different cams from around the world. So enjoy the footage and we'll see what we can find, because the binary twin is out there on the horizons. Reflections are everywhere now. Everything's getting red and pink and also a orangey colour. And also I got an email today of a kind gentleman that says that the sun here in the UK is like in a watery haze. So thank you, Ian, for sending me that email. This is Bristol Beach down in UK in Cornwall as well. 12:06 at lunchtime. Look at the pinkness of the reflections on the sky. Look at the pinkness on the land as well and the sea. And I've had an email off a kind subscriber from Cornwall. Sent me some images in of the same colour skies with his camera. So these skies are there 100%. So we need to really look at this and basically understand now that Nemesis is there on the horizons. The reflections are here. This is Bude between North and Cornwall and Devon, and you've got this pinkness on the skies and yellowness on the land. This is a high definition cam, and you can see those chem clouds just on the horizon there, the hydrogen that's burnt off them, of the natural clouds. They're doing nothing. And we've got to just keep marching on just to find out which cam is going to show the system, the star. That's what I want to do. I want to try and get them chem clouds out the way so I can see Nemesis. So I'm going to just keep going and trying to get the kill shot footage, as I said before, because the cams are showing the different colours and reflections in the sky and on the land. And I've got images as well showing the same skies. Here in the UK northeast where I am, the skies are pink and red as well. Here at Porthcurnock Beach in Cornwall, you can see where that simulator is coming up in front of the sun. It's far too bright, and there's also dimness and darkness on the land you can see. And the sky is a purpley haze, and on the left hand side you can see that pink object. You can see the reflections on the left hand side as Nibiru is coming in. And also they chemtrailed there this morning as well. You can see on the left hand side as well, just the chemtrails. But just to the left of that you can see that big large red object. The sun's come up the other side and you can see on this cam as well. Now this cam was yesterday, but the thing is you can see that dimness on the sky and the horizons as well. There's reflections, and I'll be going back to this cam every day checking the skies, because this cam's very interesting because they chemtrail over these skies every single day. Look on the buildings, you've got this yellowy haze, the darkness. And I'll go back to this cam again tomorrow to see what I can see. On this cam as well you've got down there in St Ives, look at the horizon. The sun has already risen. It's 12:14 in the UK, and look at the other side. We've got something illuminating and rising from the other side. It's pink in a haze and it's huge. There is something rising from the other side. I believe this to be Nibiru, because Nemesis is with the sun, and it's dark as well on that cam. You can see on this cam as well the darkness and the reflections. I mean, look at it, it gets dimmer. And also on the horizons you've got that chemtrailing, the greyness and the pinkness on the skies on the horizons. It's dark. It is getting darker. I mean, for 12:17, look at the timestamp, and you can see how dark it is on the horizons. It's just basically, it's all over the place now. Everywhere in the world is getting darker, as I said before, and it's just basically the cams, they just say a different story. They tell you and show you everything that's going on, because at the end of the day they spend thousands and thousands of pounds putting these cameras up to monitor the skies and monitor the land. They need this for security and also just basically checking its safety and everything, you know. So basically the cams do tell the truth. They don't lie, they tell the truth. And we're seeing the truth, because also we're seeing the red reflections from Nemesis and Nibiru in the skies. The dimness on the ground. It's dark. too dark. The reflections are here, and I'm going to keep going on with the cams because many people know that we're seeing strange events. I mean, look on the horizon, you can see that pinkness there, you see, and the darkness above. The skies on this cam are completely covered, and also the darkness, and you can see that on the other side. You can see something that's coming up and rising over there on the horizon. Huge celestial object that's rising and lighting up the skies. You can see where they've chemtrailed along the horizon there to try and block it. These heavenly bodies are here, and I'll tell you, 2 a.m. in the morning here, I looked out my window from the back of the house and I could see that the night sky was lit up again. Now the sun would have been on the other side for the sunrise. The thing is though, basically, there's something that's lighting up the skies from the other side, southeast. It's just basically good to note that if you're here in the UK, in the northern hemisphere, you will see that south, look south, early hours of the morning, you will see that something's rising up from the other side. Some cams take a little time to resume, so I'll just have a quick chat with you until the cam operates. I just want to say thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for following me through the events of different cams around the world. It's so good to see the different skies, but the only thing is though, it's not very good to see all them chemtrails being sprayed up there every single day. We're seeing sprayed skies every day, and people are seeing this as well on their cams. And it's so good, as I said before, that other people are looking at the different cams. Because at the end of the day, we know that Nemesis and Nibiru are there. We know the system's coming in. It's only a matter of time until we see these heavenly bodies. I believe we're going to see something now in 2017. It's been documented as well, and other people, very kind, clever people, have also said that in 2017 we're going to see these objects. The thing is though, it's going to take quite some time yet before these situations happen, so we've still got time to prep and prepare. The government won't say nothing, and you know this. They won't say nothing. So I'm just going to continue doing the cams, because some cams are in high definition and it's so good to be able to catch them cams. And I will check the sun. I'll be watching the sun as well every single day. It's so important, because the Soho cams show that the sun is being affected by the binary twin. It's only a matter of time until them solar flares show up the binary twin, and we're going to see it on them cams, because these solar flares are massive. They're absolutely massive. And also I'm getting some good emails and images sent in through other people around the world, which is fantastic. And other channels are doing really good jobs, and they're doing great. And basically here the weather in the UK is very cloudy. We're getting spates of rain as well, so I'm not able to take the camcorder up to the skies right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just keeping my eye on the high definition webcams, because they are fantastic, and you can see everything what's going on, you know. There's no denying it, that there is red objects up there behind them cams. There's no denying it. So basically just don't be disinformed by the shills and the trolls, because they'll only try and put you down and say, oh, it's nothing, it's a firework display. Oh, someone's thrown a flare up in the air, they're in trouble. Oh, come on. We all know that something's wrong with the skies now, and we all know that they're spraying them all the time now. So I respect you all, and I'll go to the next cam. Have a great day, and I'll be back in two seconds. You can see on this weather cam here in Brampton, Cumbria, UK. And as I said before, that Cumbria got it really bad last year, 2015. They actually got the Christmas where they had the situation where they had the bad weather, the floods and everything. They were basically ruined. The houses and were destroyed in the town of this area in Cumbria. The thing is, so you can see now, the darkness to the right and the reflection. You don't get this sort of reflections at 12:24 PM in the UK. You don't get this. Normally it's a bit brighter than this. And also you can see the build-up of the plasma and everything on the left-hand side, and the redness and the reflections in the middle. Here's the other cam I showed you yesterday. But it seems to be, if you go back to that other cam, you can see that the sun's shifted. Something's gone wrong there. The sun is more to the right. The cam is kept straight. And also you can see that plasma on the left hand side, that pinkness. And look at the sky, that silvery haze and the darkness on the ground. This is another high definition cam. Here today again on this cam you can see the timestamp and the day. And also look at the haze on the horizon and the yellowness on the ground. You can see also there is a round object at the top of the sunrise there. You can see basically the haze and also the greyness. But the thing is though, the main thing is there you can see the haziness, the plasma, things are changing. And again, look how dark it is on this cam. It's just too dark. You've got this dimness on the buildings and the redness in the sky, the red reflections, the darkness on the mountains. So important that we get these messages out. And again, as I said, just please, it's important because this is a high definition cam and they don't lie, this is truth. There is a pink reflection up there in the sky and many subscribers that are subscribed to the channel can see this. They know it. They know something is wrong. It's so important to get it out there, the message that basically we're being eclipsed by the Nibiru system right now. Here is another cam, and basically this is another cam that's basically down in another part of the world. Now the thing is though, look at the darkness of the sky. It's so important to see this, and the dimness, this yellowness on the ground. This is a high definition cam, a 1080p cam. You can see on the right hand side there the reflections. It's too dark, as I said before, on the different cams, and this is because we are going into darkness. This situation is real, and we're going to stick to our guns and we're going to just keep looking at the cams. There's no way of making up excuses that there's nothing wrong, because there's something wrong with the skies now. Here on these cams as well, you can see that plasma coming up from the other side as the sun's on the other side. So basically you can see the darkness on the right hand side of the skies and also that plasma coming up. Something is coming up from the other side of the skies, and I believe that to be the binary twin. Here on this ice cam in Iceland, you can see that they have sprayed the skies completely. You can see these pink reflections. Here in Bognor Regis on a cam, I went down there years and years ago when I was a child. I went down to on holiday down there many years ago. But the thing is though, it was much brighter then, and look at it now. Down there as well is too dark. It's like evening sky at 12:45 p.m. The skies are dimming. You can see the reflections on the building, the yellowness and everything. You can see the haze in the background. It's just very strange skies, and the sun is definitely changing colour. Here in France, in Paris, for all the subscribers from France, I do get your emails. The thing is though, basically it's just that I have to translate them because most languages I'm not too sure of. But you're all respectable people, and thank you for sending them in. And also you can see there that the hydrogen is being burnt from the natural clouds, and the sun is burning twice as much. So it's happening over there, also in Paris, and all over the world. This camera is normally pointing up to the sky as well as the horizon. A lot of the cameras get pushed down. But you can see there on the coastline, you can see that yellowness and that redness tint on the sea, and the darkness on the land. It's just so important that you see the reflections, and every single camera is showing this. Every single cam. Here on this Atlantis cam, very interesting, the reflections. Now on this Atlantis cam, the other day it was raining, but you can see now this pinkness on the sky, it reflects on the land, and also the yellowness and the darkness and the dimness. It's too dark for that time of the year, and also that simulator is right in front of the sun, right in front of it. We've got the haze, everything. These people over there must be thinking what's going on, because if I was there I'd be stood there thinking there's some strange skies up there. This is a skyline cam, and this is in Spain, in Barcelona. You can see that haze. They have sprayed the skies there in Barcelona as well, but you can see the pinkness. Now if you study this, look on the ground, that yellow tint again. Is there any pinkness on the ground there, on the buildings? No, there isn't. There's nothing on the cars or the people or the road. So the cams tell the truth, because above you can see on the skies that pink reflection from Nemesis. Now I'm not saying that I'm seeing Nemesis on the screen here, but I'm seeing the reflections, the refractions. They are there, and this grey silvery haze. It's happening all over the world. They're spraying the skies. The military are doing it everywhere. The military have joined together with the government, and they've been doing this for years. The skies are a silvery haze. The sun is a yellowy, yolky colour. It's not the same yellow sun we've seen before. They all seem to think, NASA seems to think, that we were going to forget about the sun, what it looked like before, but we don't. All we see is this strange coloured yellow object up there in the skies, but the simulator is covering everything, the halo, because Nibiru and Nemesis are there. They're just here on our inner solar system now. And as I spoke about before, some time back in my other video about Dr. Harrington, how he died of cancer, but it was done on purpose. So rest in peace, Dr. Harrington, because at the end of the day, he gave out the truth in 1983. It was publicised in the papers that the heavenly body was lurking behind the Kuiper Belt. There are all these asteroids that are coming in now as well that are not being reported from all over the world. From the Kuiper Belt, Nibiru's dragging a lot of comets and a lot of trash with it. And we're starting to see the displays of what's happening around the skies now. And there's huge earthquakes happening all over the world. We can't deny it now. It's a situation where this is all happening now. Just look at them reflections up there in the skies, the pink reflections. And these chemtrails, these chem clouds, these toxins, they won't be able to hide it much for longer. I can't see this happening. They're screening our skies so we can't see the truth. They really are. And it's got to a point now that people need to see the truth, because the reflections are on everything now. Here's another genuine skylight cam. You can see on the ground the yellowness and the creaminess on the buildings, where the sun has the simulator in front of it. And you can see in the sky the pink reflections from Nibiru and Nemesis. There's no pink reflections on the buildings or anywhere else. It's all in the skies. The haze, the reflections. And it's so important. There's a kind guy from Madrid that emails me. He sent me an email on Sunday saying he sees pink skies every day now. It's so important we get the truth out there, because these skies and other skies all around the world are changing. Because here in the northern hemisphere, and also in Spain and other areas of Europe, we are getting pink skies really badly now. We get pink skies every day. But other parts of the world will get blue skies because they're on the backside of the situation from where the Nibiru system is showing. As Earth rotates, they will get the pink skies also. It's just important that we get the word out. Here we go again. You can see now on this other Spanish cam the redness and the dimness. Now I've been to this cam before, and you see that tent box building, that sort of like thing on the tent with the black lines on it down the bottom there between where the nets are on the beach. Well, let me tell you, yeah, right, last year I looked at this cam and it was white. The sun was up, the skies were blue, and that there was white. The buildings were white, everything was clear, the sand was lighter. It's darker now. We are really in end times. We have got this binary twin now that's reflecting all over the planet. It's there lurking in an inner solar system now and heading close. And all these people, I wish I could just shout out with a microphone on the cam and say, listen, you're all being lied to. This is a situation. Look at our skies. But I believe the clever ones out there on the beach will know that there's something wrong, but they just don't want to say anything. Because there's many subscribers and viewers that are out there all across the world that know something's wrong. They know it. It's too dim, it's too dark, and the clouds and the skies and the grey haze is proving it in the skies. Proving it every day. I've been doing this now for about, I would say on the channel 7 months, 6 months now. Okay? Now before then, about 2 years I've been looking at the skies, and maybe another 5 years before that I've always looked at the skies. And constantly looking at the skies and being persistent, looking at the skies at night time and the daytime, and seeing them pink clouds at night time and the purple haze skies and the dim stars and the moon that's going red at times and different colours. Come on, we are in a situation. This is a high definition cam and it's showing you the truth. There's other cams out there I know. I've looked at the All Sky Cam page. And also there's lens flares and things, because the thing is, it's like them cameras have this sort of like tubeless tube thing that's on the top of it, and it can cause a lot of lens flare on it. These are flat, genuine, high definition cams that are worth £3,000 or £4,000, £5,000 in English money. Now that's a lot of money, you see, and they put these up there basically for security, as I said before. They need the security. They need to see what's going on. For if any crimes that happen, any bag snatching or any problems out there, or if anybody's harmed themselves in the sea, they need these cameras. These cameras are there to protect us. But they also show the truth as well. They show that the skies are changing. The colours, the tintness, the darkness. They show it all. And it's important that we all see these effective times, because I've looked at different cameras and stuff, and some are in poor quality, but I'd like to go for the more high quality ones, and the high quality ones that are showing it so clearly now. It's just unbelievable. The darkness is here. Here's another sky cam. You can see this now, and this is in Spain. I'll just put that and take that advert down so we can see what we're looking at here. You can see just over there on the right hand side the redness. It's so important to see these reflections are here now. They're up above our clouds and our chemtrails, and they're basically showing now. They're cutting through the cloud system now, the redness. And it's so important to see the ground as well, because you can see that the beaches are pink now, and you can see the reflections as well on the sea. It's so important now that we see the trueness of what's going on. We are in a situation where the binary twin is close. There's no doubt in it now. There's no doubt in it. But as I said before, that many people will believe the media, the news. They switch the telly on and they see the weatherman turn around and say everything's okay. Everything is perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Light showers, light mist, and go back to sleep. Go back to doing what you're doing, because we're not going to tell you the truth, because we don't want mass panic. We don't want our money to stop, because it's all here. It's all here. We need to expose the government, because at the end of the day they're lying to us all the time. And I'm quite surprised at some people as well, where they were doing the bank, they were basically telling the truth about the banking system and stuff. And just people, innit? We get people that basically are so positive with everything that's going on, and then some people get depressed, and because they know something's happening, they know it. And I respect them people, I'm not going to turn my back on people. I'm going to still say hello to them and just carry on. Because it's so important that we just basically just fight and carry on and be strong with this. There's no stopping me now, because I'm just going to go on and just show proof that our skies are changing. We have got that simulator that's right in front of the sun that's hiding this system. I'll go to the next cam now. As you can see on this cam here, you can see
You can see the chemtrails up on the horizon and the redness on the right hand side, and the sun, the plasma. It's just as I said before, we're going to get the kill shot. We're going to see the heavenly body on the horizons, and everybody's going to open their eyes to it and notice that we are being eclipsed right now. Because Nibiru is there 100%, and we're just going to keep checking the cams. You can just see blatantly how dark it's getting. It really is getting darker around the whole world. And that reflection behind them cams is proving it. And I have checked the compass charts, and it's always at that mark. There in the skies, on that mark, on them cams. Other parts of the world, and looking at other parts of the skies, it's not there because it's over there in the northern hemisphere, the north, between northeast and northwest, a bit to the east, but it's there blatantly, 100%. This is a Barcelona cam. You can see the darkness again on the cam, and also the dimness on the sky and the chemtrails to the right hand side and the left. Look above how dark it is up there in the skies. We are being shadowed. We've got these huge shadows, and the sun is being affected as well, and you can see the yellowness again on the land. All these cams are showing the 100% proof that we're darkening. The darkened skies is here now, and we all got to know this and remember that we're all a community, and we've got to stay strong, because when this event comes, we know the truth. We've got to prep and prepare, and hopefully other people will prep as well. This live cam is also in Spain, and you can see how dark it is. Look at the right hand side, you've got that huge reflection, as I showed you on other cams as well, and look how dim the ground is. These are not our skies anymore. These skies are now being eclipsed by Nibiru and Nemesis. If you look in the middle of the screen, you can see a reflection that's moving. Nibiru is real. Now when the chem clouds are up there, you can see that movement of the reflections of the red and pinkness as well. But here's showing it's just a light haze, and that heavenly body is just there, right in the center of the screen. You've got the simulator that's showing up this plasma, the sun, the natural sun. This is not from the natural sun, this is from a lens simulator that's causing everything to be hazed up so we can't see nothing. But you can start seeing Nibiru on the right hand side there, the pink reflection. Look how it's moving, look at the reflections coming in. Our skies are affected now. The thing is though, in Spain, the beach cams and all the other cams a couple of years ago and last year, there were nice skies. Even in December there were blue skies. The thing is though, they are being completely changed. This is a serious situation, and these skies prove it. If you look on the land, there's no mishap or a hoax. It's all there. The skies are changing, and we are now heading into a system. It's there, the colour's there. I can just basically sit back and look at this because this is proving everything that I'm saying. It's so real now, and the reflections over in Spain are showing so much now. And media and government won't tell you this. They will just keep your eyes down. Here's another scam. This is another sky cam, and that's in Barcelona as well, in Spain. And basically you can see how dark it's got. This is a scanning cam, and this is basically in high definition, scanning the skies. They call it the scan cam, and it's a skyline cam. These cams are fantastic. They basically show the proof that the pinkness is here, the reflections are on the skies, and the dimness on the ground. And we all know this is happening, and people that are subscribed to the channel, they just know that this is happening, that the skies are darkening. Let me tell you something. I've had over 75 emails today on my Gmail account, and every single one of them is showing me images of the pink and the dim skies using their high definition camcorders and their iPhones and mobile phones. So the cams are not lying, the cams are telling the truth, because I'm getting emails from other subscribers showing the same skies. These skies, and also most of them emails that I've got with fantastic subscribers that are sending them in to me, are showing that they're dark, too dark. Their skies are dimming and too dark, and the reflections and everything, it's just too dark. And the big giveaway is there's no thick grey clouds that are covering the skies. It's just chemtrails and haze. So they are actually covering the skies for a true reason, and that is because we've got these binary twin situations. I mean, look on the horizons. The pinkness is coming through on the horizons. Blasts, solar flares. We're being attacked every day. Nemesis, the reflections. They're all here. And they just want us to walk around like these people are on the ground. Walk around and just carry on our merry way and just ignore everything and just carry on until the end of the time. The end situation. It's so important, and I just want these people to look up at the horizons and notice that the skies are changing completely, because people know. People like us, we know that things are changing. I mean, look at this. You can see as well. Look at the skies. Skies are very yellow. It's too much yellow. This is Tenerife. This is a holiday resort that people enjoy going to. They go there for the blue skies and the nice sun, the heatness, the niceness. A lovely holiday, a nice hotel, a nice drink, and just chilling out on the beach. But look what they've got there. They've got this chemtrailed sky. Thick chemtrailed sky and yellow tint on the ground. Shouldn't be like this. You know full well it should not be like this. Instead of that, they're having to breathe in this chemtrailed smog to make themselves feel rough and not very well and very heavy and daisy, and it's horrible. It's horrible. It really is. They don't care. They just want to spray the skies to hide what's really coming. They don't care. The sun is burning twice as much, as I said before, and Nemesis reflections and the solar flares are just burning our atmosphere. And it's just too dark. You can see on this cam, it's just a big giveaway. Here is the last cam for today, and I will get you, there'll be another video that I'll bring up later on this afternoon to show you more cams and also more images from subscribers, what they're seeing in the skies as well. Look on the horizon there. And also you can see on the skyline the movement behind them clouds, the reflections. Look how dim it is and dark. This is a real event, and I'm seeing this unfold right in between my eyes. I can see this. Right from my eyes now, I can see that this situation is absolutely real. On the left hand side you've got the light source of the sun, where you've got the simulator in front of it. And the natural clouds have disappeared now. We're not getting many more natural clouds anymore. We are just getting these chems in the skies. And also the heavenly body, the right hand side of that sun reflection, is here. It is here. So it's down to the line now. It really is down to the line. We are now slowly heading for this situation. So I'm going to go now, and I'll come back to you shortly and